All right, guys, hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be a really quick video. Why a quick video on a Saturday? Because I have a flight to Vegas in under an hour and I still haven't packed yet. So let me, that's a true story. Let me hit some details real quick and then I'm going to be off for a few days. So you guys will not see me checking in unless you're maybe on the Telegram or whatever. So Forex Shark came out last night and said that he just got out of a design meeting for the Dogs of Fortune game. That's the hacker-based simulation game for Animal Farm. And it looks pretty cool. If you guys have been reading his updates, it's similar to the gameplay of the Mafia Wars game that was around back in the day. So if you guys were around back then, I wasted a ton of time on that. Made absolutely no sense because I didn't get anything from it. But, and I'm not a gamer, so I'm like, a lot of these games I'm like not that interested in playing. But if I could earn some additional dogs or drip or pigs or something from it, you might be able to persuade me to actually play some games. I just can't imagine making a bunch of money on the animal farm with pigs and dogs, and drip's making me money and I'm making money in the garden and I'm playing these games. And could you imagine if that was your full-time gig? This stuff, when I try to explain it to normal humans, the stuff still doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I think that's super interesting. So that came out last night, but that wasn't enough. Forex just hitting back-to-back updates. So I just wanted to rattle off a few of those to get them in front of you, because like I said, I'm not going to be around for a few days, so I don't want you to have to go that long without actually hearing them. So let me scroll back here and just see some of his updates. So a couple days ago, Forex put out a tweet that he was trying to get on the Paul Barron show. Paul Barron's got like a crypto show, and he's got millions of subscribers. So it would give us access to a whole nother audience. Now we've got no connection with them, so we decided to go on a Twitter campaign and retweet Forex's tweet to try to get the attention of this guy. Sounds like it works, and they're now working on scheduling an interview, which is massive. I mean, he's got millions of followers, so any of those people, they're already in crypto, so they're already kind of understanding it. Some of them may be in DeFi, some of them may be wanting to make that first step into DeFi. So that's massive. They could get on that show. And they're trying to get on a big boy show a big boy channel, I guess, to announce the date of the animal farm. So unfortunately, guys, it won't be my channel. I'm not big enough, but please like and subscribe, because one day, hopefully we will be big enough for huge AMAs with the Forex Sharks of the world, and even beyond that. We're still building the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Of course, you're constantly tuning into my content. I really, really appreciate it. So he goes on to say, he just rattled off these updates. We have a ton of marketing lined up. That's massive. Lots and lots of eyes on this project, especially when it's one of the shining stars in DeFi and it's been around for this long. There's a lot of angles they could market from. He says we're waiting for audits and we will have a launch date soon. So that's good news. Hopefully the audits come back and we get that launch date this week. He said, by the way, you should see the UI we are building for the hacker game. It's so next level. All this stuff is bullish. It's weird because we haven't had a lot of stuff come out, but it seems like every month after we get the farms launched, or at least get the date, we're going to have back-to-back launches of new products and new use cases. And that is the important thing, more use cases. I'm an investor. I want the stuff to look more investor-like. I want to go there and do my thing. Some people are into games. Some people are into this or that. The cool new UI that's going to go over the top of the garden is kind of mind-blowing too. So you're drawing in people who like certain things. There's a lot of people who won't like the the new UI for drip and just how standard and kind of clinical it is. That's more my style. They're going to be more into the games and all the animations and stuff and all the interactive thing. So to pull all of us in, you got to introduce all these different platforms and different ways to view things and gamification of this and that. So major bullish because it accesses a lot more people. It casts a much wider net, which I think is very important in the DeFi space, because we're half investor, half degen, and you gotta capture everybody, right? Who said not ready for a preview yet on that UI. Say they still got some cosmetic stuff that they need to do, and it wouldn't make sense to show it without the cosmetic design complete. That's fine with me. That to me is just an additional use case. Whenever that comes, it's bullish. The idea is the game UI looks like an operating system on a desktop with a terminal window that you log into, and it displays stats about the game. Then you click on the desktop icons to navigate the game. So that'll be cool. It's an all-out hacker simulation game. So they're picking out models to use for their ads. So anyway, major marketing campaign. He also threw in there that as soon as we have a date, that we are going to start seeing some major marketing. To me, that's big because Drip got this big with nothing. I mean, just AMAs and everything. We've never done any real paid marketing. And if you guys have ever been in business and realize that word of mouth gets you so far, right? You can build up a good reputation, but paid marketing is the way to access everybody. I mean, let's say you have a great product, you build a website and everything. You got friends and family going there. You're getting some additional people looking at your site, buying the products. Word of mouth spreads a little bit. You're accessing a good amount of people. But you've got an online business. Anybody anywhere in the world can purchase that. So you're missing billions of people, literally, that would be potential customers. The only way to get in front of those people is to do paid marketing. So what we're really missing out on is billions of eyes, and really probably hundreds of millions, because there's so many people that are in the crypto space, and then only a portion of that are going to actually be willing to go into DeFi. Crypto is starting to get mainstream. We're just on that curve. We're really early in DeFi, but at some point there's going to be some mainstream DeFi platforms, and Drip Network and Animal Farm are going to be the front runners to that. It's going to be the stuff that's been around the longest, that's the most tried and true, that has a full ecosystem. You've got scratchies, you've got games, you've got a reservoir, a V2 reservoir thing, you've got your normal faucet, you've got your V2 faucet, and the million other things that the Animal Farm is going to do. So this thing over time is really going to blow up. This isn't financial advice, but this is your opportunity to get into Drip. You see in the chart, we're starting to gain some steam. We've put in a higher high now and a higher low. Let's see what happens here. Normally into the weekend we dump, but we're seeing some buying pressure here. I think everyone realizes that this is the time. So you accumulate when assets are down and you sell them when they're overvalued. At this point, Drip Network is really undervalued, and so is everything else in the ecosystem. So anyway, I got to pack, guys. I'm getting out of here. Wish me luck. Happy investing.